If you just open the theme.liquid file inside the online editor provided by Shopify to you, that is what we call a text editor, you will find out the HTML as usual, the head section, and then the body section in here. Inside the head section, what you are seeing is the output tag, and this output tag contains the content for header. And inside the body tag, what you really are seeing is the output tag which contains the content for layout. So in this case, in the header tag, after the content for header, we can put the link or the association with the style sheets or with the CSS files. Just like in normal HTML, you would do is or you can call it link relation is equal to style sheet and then href and blah blah blah. But in Shopify, what you really need to enclose everything in the output tag for making it visible and for calling as well, for calling other scripts outside of the theme.liquid file. So the first step is that to call on a style sheet script, that is a normalized.css file or a style.css file. What is normalized.css file? Normalized.css file is actually a CSS reset file that is used by the browser to render every element consistently. That is why we use normalized.css file. And the style.css file are the CSS files in which we're going to actually add our custom CSS for manipulation and for designing the theme. So here on, I'm just going to write on the two input or the starting brackets in here, and then I'm going to inside in the closing in the quotation mark, I'm going to provide the normalize.css. After that, I'm going to provide a vertical bar, and then I'm going to provide the asset underscore URL, which means that it is actually stored inside the assets folder. And after that, I'm going to tell the relationship that what kind of relationship it has, that whether it is a style sheet or something else. So I'm going to use a style sheet underscore tag. So this is how inside the output tag we can actually call on the normalized CSS file inside the asset folder and with the relationship of style sheet. Similarly, I'm going to call on the next file, that is the style.css, and the vertical bar in here, and asset underscore URL, and then once again the vertical bar and style sheet underscore tag. So in this way, we are now able to call on and to have a link with the assets folder contents, that is the normalized CSS and style.css file inside the header section. And if we were going to do this in a normal HTML file, then it would be like a link relation, and it will be like style sheet, and after that href, and you can call on where is the file stored. So if it is an assets folder, you can call it assets and style.css, something like that. So we are going not to do this inside this area. Our theme is now loading into two style sheets in that case. So in this way, we can actually call on a reference to any other file outside of the theme.liquid.